Just hanging out with my cat. She's about to go to sleep, I think. But I just wanted to do a bit of a quick video. As you can see, I'm in bed. But I made one the other day, and then I realised it was 20 minutes. So then it didn't load because it was 20 minutes. So I wanted to just share my sort of transition story, because I hear a lot about the kinds of tales that people have, and this sort of standard narrative of what it is to be trans, and I didn't really have that kind of thing where I told my mum that I was a boy, or asked when I was going to wake up a boy, or prayed that I'd wake up a boy, or something. That wasn't my story. But however, having said that, I have an identical twin sister. We look identical. Certainly not so much anymore, but we used to. And so when we were growing up, it was quite obvious that she was, very much the girly girl, and I just wasn't. That I remember I came out to my mother as a lesbian when I was about 18 or 17 or something. She said, I know too. But anyway, I was an extremely depressed young person, adolescent, and to the point where when I was 19, I was in a mental institution for quite a period of time. And when I left that sort of series of institutions over about a 12-month period, the next sort of phase of my life was really focused around alcohol. And I drank and drank and drank for 10 years, and didn't do much else. I mean, I worked, was extremely functional, a very functional drunk. But there was certainly nothing going on underneath the skin, between my two ears. So I stopped drinking when I was 28. 28? Yeah. 27. And once the sort of dust had settled in my life and the fog had cleared, I met my first trans guy. I didn't even know that trans men was a thing, So when I met him, it was like the clouds sort of, well, was it like the clouds parted? I don't think it was, actually. I think that there was a seed that was sown in that moment. And that was, then a couple of years later, I turned 30, and I suddenly, well, no, not suddenly either. Things don't happen like that for me. They're a slow process inside, and then they manifest outside. But then a decision's made, and then it's on, if that makes sense. So, I suppose my transition, or my journey to be a man, or to affirm my identity as male, was an evolution that got a bit stuck somewhere along the line. But I'm really glad that I came to it when I was 30 as opposed to younger. I I needed to go through all of that stuff. You know, and I also don't regret or have disdain for my female history. I really value that part of my life, and often grieve the loss of it, grieve that sisterhood. But I know that I'm truly me now. So I don't think there's one way to be trans. I think there's lots. I don't think there's one way to be a man, or there's one way to be a woman. You know, there is a myriad ways, you know, of finding a connection to self. So that's my kind of story. And now, having been on T for 2.5 years, give or take, I'm extremely content, you know, with my decision and the way that my life has kind of turned out so far. I'm really looking forward to what's next, you know. I feel very blessed. But I'm going to make a video soon, I think, about some challenges that I have being part of this trans community. I don't think I'll share about it in this video because I've already been talking for nearly 7 minutes. Rambling, uttering. I'm not wearing my glasses, as you can see. I'm quite tired. You can probably see that too. So, I'll bid you adieu with one final hello to Lois. Lois. She's staring contently into something else. You know. Isn't that just the best thing you've ever seen? Alright, sleep tight. Bye.